Inquiry project. Situation. 4th grade. 5 rotations. 45-minute classes. What 4th grader has rotated 5 times? First time for these 4th grade teachers also. The problem. 45-minute classes were turning into 30 to 35-minute classes, including 5-minute transitions. Solution. Musical transitional timers. Therefore, the question. Will music timers increase instruction time, smoother transitions, and classroom management? Time to experiment. The chaos before.
9:45, 2 minutes after class.
Are you taking pictures?
Yeah, you are.
First things first, the installment of the musical timers. Musical timers were set up through an online website that downloaded an icon on the computer. Once the icon is on the computer, then we figured out our times and set them on the icon as well. As you see here, there are different times throughout the day that each song goes on. We decided to set science, songs, and social studies for our transitions. When a child enters a room, they will have 5 minutes until pencils are down and ready to go. A song from the transitional timer will pop up to let them know that they are ready to learn. Class will proceed. A 2-minute transitional timer will pop up to let the child know that they need to pack up. Another transitional timer or music will pop up to let the child know that they can line up and leave the door. Musical timers are set on all teachers' computers. Now let the fun begin and see if we can see a difference. There's always one that doesn't participate in the musical timers, and we'll see who it is later. The 5-minute warm-up timer. The child should come in, do their warm-up, and when the song begins, they know to come sit on the floor when it's done.
Thank you, guys.
The 2-minute pack-up warning. Lining up and out the door. Now let's put the 2-minute and the lineup together and see what happens.
Make sure you get your range now that you have it, that you're reading in the right levels. Tomorrow we'll be back on the science. Bring your bottle.
Remember the teacher who did not put the musical timer? Well, here is her class.
So line up silent.
Put the chair in right there, Lauren.
Let's hear from a teacher and a student.
Do music timers increase instruction time? If so, how do you know and how much time?
I think they do, yes. It's something new that I've tried this year along with Miss Mackey, and I think it does increase the time of instruction. I think some 10 to 15 minutes. It gives the kids self-direction where the teacher doesn't have to stop planning or teaching in order to give another transition for them. So they automatically do it without being told.
Awesome. Do you find that music timers provide smoother transitions?
Yes, and it's really a fun way for the kids to do it instead of the teacher always talking and giving the transition. They get music and something more stimulating for them to know what to do next.
Great. How do classroom timers affect classroom management?
I think it's an effective way, especially when we're switching 5 times a day. It's an effective way for them to self-monitor and know what to do in the next phase or what next class they're going to.
All right, thank you. Hi, do you prefer the music transitions or do you prefer your teacher telling you what to do?
I prefer the music because if you're in the middle of a conversation, you're like focused on that one thing. But when the music comes on, you can hear it louder and you know exactly what.
Do music timers increase instruction time? If so, how do you know and how much time?
They definitely increase instruction time. It's made it very easy for my kids to know exactly what to do and when. So when that song comes on, I've never had an issue by the end of that song, the kid's not lined up and ready to go. Honestly, I would probably say that it increases instruction time by at least 5 minutes, which is by the end of the week, a half an hour or so, a week of instruction time that we have more because of the timers being set.
Awesome. Do you find that music timers provide smoother transitions?
100%. I've done it both ways, obviously. At the beginning of the year, you have to tell the kids several times, okay, it's time to pack up, it's time to pack up, and some will do it with that verbal command and some are still not. But when the music comes on, the kids automatically, whatever we're doing, know that that's our stopping time, and they happily pack up their things because they enjoy the music as well. It's great for transitions, but they also enjoy the music. So absolutely, I believe so.
Great. How do classroom timers affect the classroom management?
It makes it so much easier. It's where you can be proactive instead of reactive. The kids know exactly what to do. It's positive reinforcement for them. It allows me not to have to say anything. So it really takes the teacher out and it makes the kids responsible. So it absolutely makes it where I don't really have to do anything about classroom management because the kids are able to self-monitor.
Awesome. Do you prefer the music timers?
100% prefer. I'll never have class without them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Time for the results. Based on informal observations, music transitional timers increase instruction time by 5 to 10 minutes of teaching time daily, a total of half an hour to an hour weekly. Transitions are smoother because students know what to expect, which is structured chaos. Classroom management is self-regulated, and therefore students are in control. Thank you to the 4th grade team at Miss May Vernon in Royce City ISD.